Yo, wait, Paul. Yo, listen, bro. We live, okay?
Oh, you live?
Yeah, listen, man. Hey, yo, listen, bro. We was just talking about, your Brennan Buckingham.
You know the wolves on your ass if they not eating. So much dirt, I swear I deserve to die. Until then, smoking sour, blow it to the sky. Free my niggas, rest in peace to my other guy.
He just tries to.
No, Tommy Tone. Wait, no, right?
I feel like Tommy's a lot like you. I don't know. I feel like from where I'm standing, I don't think he's very.
Tommy Tone though is just that though. Is acting super naive, unknowing, autistic.
So that's an act. Like we've seen him outside of the context of that.
And he has a speech impediment, bro. Like he's not like he has like a slur.
If I grace the spectrum, I think it's fair to say that he might.
No, well. Listen, bro. Tommy has a slur. That's about it, right? Like he don't have no, right? But yeah, like acting super naive, super white, super don't know nothing. Like
yeah, no, he seemed like he orders a double ass burgers with cheese for sure. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Yeah, right. Feel me? And it's a mockery of it. And guess what? It is more of a mockery because we know in about 2 years or so, right? As soon as probably again, man, and all the street niggas are extinct, they're dead, or these niggas in jail. Oh, okay. Damn, bro. There's no more tough niggas to go to. Let me go back to making some prank shit, some Swilla Swift, Selena Gomez shit. Feel me? Feel me? And I'm saying that's fucked up.
Look, I get
and Josh is huffing and puffing. Josh,
talk your shit, Josh.
Right,
Flakko. To me, from sitting over here, it couldn't be more obvious that you are kind of acting as a gatekeeper and feel a certain type of way about people like yourself and maybe academics who can freely talk about people who look and act potentially like them a lot easier online without having to be there, versus dudes who are clearly not from that space who want to physically go out there and put the work in to get this content. It's
That's what I'm like.
You can have two different.
You can
have.
And then
There are people who are genuinely interested in this. People who want to hear your commentary. They want to hear Axe's commentary, and they want to see these people interacting with them. Yeah. You feel pretty. I don't know.
No,
you feel pretty miffed because you can't do that.
But he said that was white. He said that was white privilege was the reason they're able. Essentially,
right. Those are side points, right?
And I think you also are afraid to give these guys more credit than you would give yourself.
No. Look,
bro, being genuine and knowing what they're talking about.
Nah, bro. Look, for example, right?
Ooh, Josh.
No, bro. Here.
He got
Deer hunter.
Right?
Yeah, he got the switch on him, huh?
Right? But the main point isn't, there are people doing this. Listen, bro. For example, bro. If let's say, if King AK did it, right? We would not care. If Sadie Nash did it, we wouldn't care. If Trapler Ross did it, right? We would not care. You know why? Because those people's lifelong work is hip hop. They are here to stay. They're not going nowhere, right?
I agree.
Wait, I call it.
I agree with that.
Yo, Act.
Flakko.
Yo, wait, Paul. Yo, Act. Listen, bro. We live, okay?
Oh, you live?
Yeah, listen, man. Hey, yo, listen, bro. We was just talking about, your Brennan Buckingham, beef. But listen, bro. Here, man, bro. Brennan Buckingham.
Well, I'm tapped in. I'm watching you.
You think?
Oh shit, where's he? All right, cool.
You think he's watching?
Just see Adam's relative, Josh. I see them chime in. I want to make one clear distinction. You see, only somebody who's not cultural will ever use the thing of, oh, he's outside. Put it like this. The dude that did Vice, when he showed up to Chicago, it's cool to go anywhere. Let's not act like you could go anywhere, Flakko or me. We could go anywhere for a day on some voyeuristic shit. You see, it's a difference in anybody who uses the, oh, he's outside shit. It's two different outsides. You have Gillian Wallow outside with rappers because they're from that shit too. They're in these communities, and you have somebody who goes for a joyride. That's basically a National Geographic. We're sitting in the safari. We're in the cage, the cage, truck driving along. Again, if the only credit is to be given that somebody went outside, well, would he have been outside if the shots were flying? Again, my whole thing is, it's a difference between just, kind of creating a video. And I had no problem with the dude because here's the thing too. And let me give you this other context. And I'm going to say this later too. I don't really, to keep it real, Flakko, I think you're going to demolish us. I don't even got to keep going, but here's the thing. You see, when I did the war in Chirac, I was 23 years old. 23 years old, just got out of college. I didn't know a lot of things. I gave that man advice because I'm now in my 30s. He's 29, about to turn 30, and he's running around behind these kids that have no... Again, I realized how I could have probably done some shit better. That's why I even gave some advice. You get what I'm saying? So when I see him respond, and he's not 23, you see, there's a lot of people who have tried to do the war in Chirac again, but some of them, they're young YouTubers, bro. They're trying to get their feet underneath them. I've told people, listen, when people coming up in the game, you got to give them some grace. Bro, the nigga's a grifter. He started covering Thai culture. He started covering this culture. The only time he's ever, like in the last few months, he's been with gang culture and hip-hop culture. My whole thing is the voyeuristic look. Hey, if you're going to put this out, you should have some kind of care to it. His answer is, I'm not outside, or whoever else ain't outside. That's just not good enough. But I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, the diss track dismisses that theory right there.
Niggas ain't outside. Niggas can't be outside like
Here's
that.
the thing. In 2 years, in 2-3 years, and this is why me and him not going back and forth. I seen him trying to make it a back and forth thing. In 2-3 years, the culture is going to speak. Because if that's all they see him doing, we know what's going to keep happening. Right? It's one thing if, like, the culture never fucks with and appreciates grifters. So if he is really caring about the culture, he's from this shit, it will show over time, and niggas like me will shut up. Or the culture will get at him and he'll move on to the next thing. Let's see who's right in 3 years. I'm just not going to go back and forth with him, but I enjoyed the discussion and I like what y'all was saying. So anyway, I only
listen, right? Look.
Yeah, time will tell. That's a fact, though. Time will tell.
Drop this file real quick, though. Josh, you can just
Yo, what up, Ak? Thanks for calling in. Thanks for watching this. What I was saying more so went to Flakko, but again, he's on your dick with every
I love
his
that
argument. So you inevitably got looped into this. Would you not agree that you're passionate about what you cover, and your fans would not appreciate you being out there with these people in their environment? That there's not a need for this type of content? That there's not a desire from your fan base?
There's always a desire for this. You'll put it like this, and this is the one distinct thing that I'll bring in, right? When I see the majority of people covering hip hop, like, I'll ask you this question. I'll ask everybody who's sitting there at the table. Go look at a video for Brandon Buckingham in any of these situations, and go look at the comments. Are the comments hip hop fans? Or people who are enjoying the same experience he is, that voyeuristic approach. That's just it. You know what everybody responded to? Because he got some supporters, but he reminds me of Andrew Callahan. You know what his supporters kept saying? Oh, this guy's a journalist. He's genuine.
Callahan.
None of them ever really mentioned hip hop. So that's the only thing I be saying, right? So I'm like, hey, listen. Of course, like if right now, and put it like this, this is very different. Like, for example, let's bring Adam into it. Adam went to O-Block. Adam vlogged the experience. But we've known, no matter, even if Adam get on some weird porn shit at time, he go, we know Adam at this point. We know Adam is still hip-hop. That's just what it is. And Adam going to O-Block doesn't seem like he's going for a joyride. And once this stops, he's not going to fuck with anything else. That's just what we get from here. And also, I don't think this content necessarily serving hip-hop fans. I think it's serving the fans of people who think hip-hop is some clown shit. You get what I'm saying? Because, and by the way, I think this is further proven by how these videos are edited. It's a bunch of jump cut videos that to show the worst or the most cooterish part of these individuals. That somebody's gonna sit back and be like, oh, this is raw. Yeah, it showcases these guys as raw and ignorant as you possibly could make him, right? And I think that's where, again, there's no need to have an argument like, whether Flakko with Brandon or me with Brandon. Watch in 3 years. I promise you this. in 2 to 3 years, I probably will be less, right? We're going to see people come back around and they're going to be like, oh, why didn't we see this before? That's if it continues and it seems voyeuristic. Now, granted, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I see, much more development where I'm like, oh, no, this guy is like this guy kind of cares beyond this type of content of making it look a certain way. Maybe this guy's also trying to appeal to the audience of the culture, because let me also ask you this question. Do y'all think that the majority of people that watch that video are necessarily fans or would be interested in his music rather than his antics? Again, I'm telling you, go look at a Brandon Buckingham video. You know, when I start, listen, I have a decently large platform. Everybody that was trolling me, I usually don't get trolled. Usually everybody was trolling me, it's like the white dudes from Nebraska. It was no niggas that's like in hip hop that be like, you know what? I usually rock with you when you talking about this rapper or this city or blah blah, but you're wrong here. It was all dudes that I knew. Their only introduction to what we got going on in hip hop and culture and inner city communities was what Brandon Buckingham introduced them to. So that's why I say I'm not the most likable figure in media. So I saw him trying to take I'm going at acting. Everybody can do the I'm going at acting, and people be like, oh, you're like a people's champ. You're going at somebody who's kind of like controversial.
No, but there is like, so for to answer his question, for a lot of the people in the comments, the vast majority, you're probably right. But for these independent rappers, they're trying to cast as wide of a net as possible. So even if a small percentage of those fans do transfer over and wind up listening to the music, that's a W for them. But overall, like, yeah, the most people are not going to give a fuck about the music for the most part.
Hey, I'll take a bet with anybody. In 2 years, the culture chooses this person up. This is why I won't go back and forth with him. Because the culture, black people as a whole in hip-hop, we're very welcoming to anybody who has interest in us. And what usually happens over time when we realize that interest isn't genuine to the care of what's going on, or it's not passionate, or it's not rooted in being consistent. If they feel you're doing Miley Cyrus, after a while they say, Miley, your twerking doesn't work anymore. When she first started twerking, it worked a lot. But after a while, it's like, this doesn't cut it no more. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. I don't need to go back and forth with this guy, because I've been doing this for 15 years. In 2 years, I could make a pretty sure bet I'll be around. God, hopefully, right? If his content is only I'm showing up to every hood to try to showcase whatever situation, but I'm not going to probably grow and develop. And that was my only point to him. You got to grow and develop.
But these kids, you don't feel like these kids is feeding and calling his phone like, come down to the set, come down to the hood, man. You got to do one with me.
For sure they are.
Like they playing the part that shit too. They can't wait to get in front of his camera.
That's Brick, right?
Yeah.
Brick, you're right. You're 100% right. But remember, you got to remember, the reason why this started, even with me and this guy, is because I was talking about my experience. I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, I heard that part. That's the part that I really respected. That's why I'm like, you're really telling me something.
Yeah.
I started doing the war in Chirac because the people wanted it. But I was a 23-year-old kid who, I didn't even think it was going to be that big of a deal. Turns out independent media is popping. Bro, I'm in my 30s now. You think, the Jacksonville situation, they've been begging to do a war in Jacksonville. After you've been in this shit a while, I realized what I did wrong with the war in Chirac. I realized maybe I could have covered it a little bit better. I wouldn't do that again. But I'm in my 30s now, right? Yeah. And, I love all upcoming content creators. Shit, I love what Flakko does. Shit, I watch what y'all do. I watch every hip-hop content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
And,
you tapped in.
I like when people are just, we all got involved. So, again, I didn't want to just shit on a nigga and be like, yo, whatever, you're wrong. And I also stopped short. I said, his death ain't on your hands. It's definitely not on your hands.
Yo, question, right? Yo, Act, right? Man, Act, right? So look at this, right? Man, Act, look, man. So people, especially in LA, man, they had a big issue with you saying, yo, these LA niggas is podcasters, right? I know for sure, like Rockstar and Smart Free TV, man, they took issue with that, right? So listen, so I told niggas, bro, listen, yo, if y'all like Ak or hate Ak, nigga, I'm bringing Ak to LA, nigga. I'm pushing the line for Ak. You feel me, man? Right? Flakko making sure Ak is good in LA, right? But Ak,
he did his head like a gun.
Please clarify, man. Ak for LA niggas, right?
Of course, I'm gonna be rocking with Flakko, but I need only 2 people to co-sign me. I know I'm good in LA. I know I got whack 100. But as long as Brick Baby is cool with me,
man, you know, hey, that shit been over with, man. What Younger they said shoulda, coulda, woulda, nigga.
I want to say this too.
Yeah.
I think I've said it before because I remember I was hella critical of Brick.
Yeah.
Like I think Brick's I think he's been off the drugs a little bit less.
Yeah.
He realized how to tone it.
He's off the drugs now, man.
You've been way like your podcasting skills went up 150%.
Man, thank you, bro.
You see, man?
It feels you're engaged in conversation more. You're giving these, you know, when the jump, like you've gotten better. So I want to give you credit for that. But
I appreciate
yo,
that.
Question though. Yo, here, right? Yo, add question, right? So listen, right? So look, so I'm coming on the 27th, right? Now listen, man, bro, we should bring some LA niggas, man, right? Brick one day, probably, feel me, right? Listen, probably bring some other like LA podcasters, bro, feel me, bro? But we should do like a LA takeover weekend, you feel me, man? Me and you, right?
Hey, we could do it. Now I don't know who people gotta like. I don't know if they're checking or whatever out here, but the studio is always open. You know, we could do whatever.
Hey, Ag, listen, right here, right. So Ag, look, right. So look, right. Not here, right. So look, right. So look, we're gonna do me and you on the 27th, then the 28th and 29th,
dropping
right?
And shit. Just,
I'm gonna do like an actual LA for me, right? Like cast, okay?
Hey, yo, Flakko, I'm surprised you lasted that long in LA.
Flakko cemented out here now.
Yo, Ag, you went. Wait,
Rick was gonna kill you a couple times.
Hey.
A couple times
I know, right?
Gonna kill you.
Feel me?
I was hearing about other niggas. I'm like, this nigga, he getting along. Like he's a skateboard.
Flock is a genuine person, man. You can't even fault this little stupid ass when he do stupid shit.
No, Ag, also too, right now. Ag, also too, right? Listen, right? Ag, look, right? Ag, look. I fuck with the tough niggas though, right? Ag, listen, bro. Ag, listen, Ag. All the niggas who hate me, they pussy, bro. Like, right, bro? Listen, bro, they hoes. Ag, these niggas won't hurt a fly. Listen, bro. In the words of Loose Cannon, bro, these niggas are sweetie pies, man. I'm telling you, Ag, these niggas is hoes, man. They can't, man, come on. Listen, bro. Brick Baby, Rockstar, KK, Rick Rock, Beef 92, bro. I fuck with all the tough niggas, man. P Nice. You feel me?
So you got P Nice.
Hey, Flakko, and I'll say
all of them, every single one.
I'm trying to just like divert whatever, you know, broadcast that had going on, but I want to give you credit for how you dealt with Taxstone earlier.
Yeah.
Taxstone called, or he was from jail. I think, by the way, he's in the hole. I haven't seen him back online.
5 days, like he been gone.
However, I seen him really talking crazy and talking down at you. And I just want to tell you, and I want to tell shit, this goes to Brick and anybody else, because at times with this content shit, all of our egos get tested. You as a man get tested. You know, it is upon you. Like your ops and whoever going against you, their job is to make you want to go kill a nigga and never be heard from again. Taxstone is the living example of someone who couldn't either take a L or walk away or say, or just, disengage and say, I got too much good shit going on for me that I'm not going to fuck it up. You hear him. He was disgruntled talking to you. He mad at me. He mad at everybody.
He ain't got no pussy in 8 years.
Being tricked out your position is one thing. Getting tricked out your freedom is a whole other. You feel me?
Yeah. And by the way, hold on. In my times of, throwing the little feelers, because I'm a real nigga, I'll be honest, throwing my little feelers to see how ignorant Brick is, I throw some feelers to see if he's a crash out. He ain't crashed out yet. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
some feelers out there. I'm like, well, if he's really that dumb, he's crashing out.
Nigga got a whole family, boy. If a nigga want to argue on YouTube and Instagram, they don't want no real smoke, man. That's what a nigga got to realize. That's what I had to realize. Like, this shit ain't real.
Why Tax is also dumb too, right? Right. So listen. So Tax is dumb, right? Because like
it ain't real.
Right now, listen, right now, bro. Because like Tax was a nigga who we know Tax is soft, right? But Tax Tax convinced himself that he was tough, right? And then once he met some tough niggas who spanked him and took his. Listen, bro, how you go to jail for murder after you shoot a gun and you got spanked, got your gun taken away from you, confiscated, right? Your bitch ass running for your life. You go to jail after crashing out and getting whooped on.
Yep.
And it's still acting tough.
It's Flakko.
They
And
beat your
Flakko, I
ass
fuck
with a
with you.
gun.
Yeah.
I agree. I do think Tax is a tough dude. But let me tell you this. The moment you get on this microphone, this is what, you know, I had to learn when people call me soft or pussy, I don't care. I am doing a job here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the most for me, I'm like, all right, if we really get that mad, okay, if you a man, I'm a man too. We could like catch a fade, I guess. But like, nigga, I'm not gonna crash. Nigga, I have built and worked so hard to get here. The crashing out is the worst part. We're content creators.
You know the wolves on your ass if they not eating. So much dirt, I swear I deserve to die. Until then, smoking sour, blow it to the sky. Free my niggas, rest in peace to my other guy.